Hey Zaxel, this is Blue04 and I'm going to be running through your stage today as part of OLDC voting. Let's get started. Where did... oh. Okay, so this texturing isn't working for me. I think that I feel like if this is wood, then I want to see a little bit of the wood trim coming up onto the top. So I kind of just want to see that on the top surface, not just the sides, right? Because the idea is that this is earth, and that the earth is somehow contained in order to make these shapes. And I want to be able to see what's containing the earth. And what is that? What is that? And this is mostly a problem because you're using realistic textures. If you're just using, like, you know, standard Sonic textures, I really don't care as long as you're articulating the edges, but it's just you're using a totally different set of textures that isn't really common, and because you're doing this different style, I have a higher standard for realism. So these are reskins of the pop-up turret? But they still hurt me if I run into them. Okay, that's strange. What am I standing on? Oh, a ring box. Okay. And are these tangible? None of this is tangible, okay. Yeah, I think this more realistic style of texturing, I think it basically works. I think this more realistic style of texturing basically works, but I wasn't expecting it. And it just feels a little out of place here in SRB2, but only a little bit. Okay. Now, having set this more realistic tone and used these alternate enemies, the crawlers don't belong. Is my opinion. Right? Because crawlers are kind of cartoony and Eggman and very Sonic-y, and this stage is like not very Sonic-y and not very Eggman-y. So if you need, so I would say just say take out the crawlers, and if you need an enemy there, maybe make a new enemy type? Question mark? This is where I've already been? Question mark? What is going on? This is so strange. I don't like this. You put a glass pane here. Put a glass pane here. Put like a mullion. Make it shiny. This looks like I can jump through it. It needs to not look like I can jump through it. And again, in a level that's this realistic, dropping in a mullion and then putting in some glass panes is going to be fine. Okay. Okay. That was the kind of enemy type I was expecting. Okay. That's an excellent idea. A spring crawler that drops a spring. I don't know if I've seen that elsewhere. Okay, so my question is, which heroes are these? Okay. I don't think I've played the games where these characters have come from. And for all I know, these are your characters. Which is not wrong. Okay. By the way, books belong on tables. I don't... Am I... Maybe I'm just antsy. Probably should have been surprised. Wait, why does that hurt me? Why does it matter that that's elemental? Like, you just told me that these are elemental damage types, and that's fine. Why does it matter? Okay. And... Okay, that's a turret. Okay, so the idea is you haven't made the Mage's elemental stuff, so you're making me go through a room like the Mage. So my question was, when you said, when you were like, hey, here's an arrow, go this way, and I didn't, what would have happened had I done that? I would have gotten the switch. So, I don't think this is good design to be able to let the player miss a critical switch. Because that's what happened. I said, you're pointing me over to the right. No, I need to see what this does first. And that meant I needed to backtrack and get the switch where I had it beforehand. Yeah, because I demonstrated mastery of that section. But I missed the switch, but I had to play it again in order to get the door to open. So, I didn't think that was good design. Okay, this is where I came from? Okay. I just... Making me find that switch and push that switch, it didn't add anything to the level. Because you've designed this space, you've designed how to traverse it, and then I just kind of have to hunt. I didn't think that my... Because basically, I was like, I didn't know where the switch was. For all I knew, I missed the switch and it was a long time ago, and I just was just added to luck, just period. Okay. What do you mean? Okay, am I really soft locked? Okay. How far back? Oh, really? Okay. Just so you're aware, I'm kind of wanting to rage quit right now because I just lost a lot of progress. And the reason I lost the progress was because I fell in a pit and I couldn't get out. Because you didn't design a way for me to get out, okay? So, I'm not really happy with your stage. Oh! Nope, Metal Sonic time. So, okay, I am not going to want to stay here long enough to do a teardown on a second run, so let me start the teardown now. I think that your alternate texturing style works. I think that the new enemy types that you've placed are interesting, and I don't think you should be mixing standard enemy types with your new enemy types. I think the sprites for your new enemy types need to be probably twice as big. But I just think the gameplay design is just not working for me. I don't like playing these stages. I don't like playing this stage. And because this was the room that killed me the first time. Okay. And it's like, and I think that, okay, for your next stage, design a stage without switches. Just do it. Just no switches. And just try it. And then the other thing I want you to do, I want you to make me jump every 5 seconds, right? Because this is flat. The only reason I need to jump is because of enemies. I want you to make a stage where I have to jump at least every 5 seconds. Okay. Because this is just... There just isn't gameplay here. Because I'm just running around on flat surfaces where there's a bunch of enemies. And... oh great, another pair of these. I'm just running around on flat surfaces where there's a bunch of enemies and I don't have to jump. Okay. And I want you to feel comfortable leaving 0, 0. Well, leaving 0 height. Because I just feel like you're not comfortable with a great amount of vertical variation in your stage. Like, at all. And I just feel like I want to see a stage where I go up a lot, or a stage where I go down a lot. I need to find the switch before I move on. And because this is just not... I'm never going to replay this stage. Just ever. But where's the switch? I don't... This is a teleport that's going to take me away. And I haven't pressed the switch. And you're going to make me press the switch. But I didn't find. Because I didn't press the switch. There's some kind of thematic connection here. I get that there's 4 characters and you're trying to link the trials to those 4 characters. That's interesting. I might care more if I knew those characters already myself. And I don't think this is not something I'm enjoying either, right? SRB2 is the game about navigating in terms of understanding the world that I'm in and trying to chart a route through something that I can see and understand. SRB2 is not a game about flailing around blindly in the dark where I don't understand where I'm going. And I don't even know where forwards is. Okay. So, I tell you what, if I come out and I'm right back where I came in, I'm just gonna quit the stage. Because I can't. This is just so frustrating for me. And I absolutely just don't feel like... Because there's gonna be a switch here, because that's what you've trained me for. And after I find the switch, I'm gonna have to find the teleport. But I can't even see anything in this. It's just wrong. And unhelpful. And like... Is this where forward is? Oh, that's the teleport. This is the switch. But I couldn't find a switch on the other route. So I'm going to go over here to the door, and the door's still not open. I'm sorry, I can't finish this stage. Yeah, sorry for the negative review. Okay. Alright, I'll see you on the forums.